What's happening, everybody? Jay Shockblast here, and check it out. This is an unboxing that I've been putting off for a long time for whatever reason. I've had this guy sitting in the package, and it's finally time to go ahead and unbox it for you. This is Arkham Knight from Batman Arkham Knight. It's the Arkham Knight figure. I think you could only find this guy at GameStop, although it doesn't have any kind of GameStop exclusive on it. But I do remember that is where I purchased it personally. So we'll go ahead and flip them around. There you can see the side packaging with the kind of plan map kind of thing look. And then right here you have Batman, Arkham Knight, Scarecrow, and Harley Quinn. And then on the side just kind of like a view of the name and everything. So like I said, I know I've been putting this off for quite a while. I don't know why, it just never kind of came up. I never happened to have a chance to do it. So let's go ahead and take them out of the package. You know, if you've played the game, you know who Arkham Knight is. And I have to say I was a little disappointed in that part of the story. I love the Batman. I feel like it's the best Batman game, you know, by far. But the story for me just lost it a little bit because, you know, they could have told the same story without creating Arkham Knight. I'm trying not to tell spoilers, but at the same time, the game's been out for over a year now. I didn't realize how awful that picture must have looked. So here we are. There is the Arkham Knight. So obviously spoilers from here on out. Sorry, you haven't played the game yet or beaten it in over a year, almost a year, however long it's been. That's on you. Alright, I should just do the twisty tie thing. Yeah, I could have lived without, you know, Arkham Knight being Jason Todd. I really wish it was somebody else. Like, it would have meant more, because otherwise they could have just had him, they could have just had it be under the Red Hood. Like, they could have just literally had that be the story without kind of retelling it, you know? It didn't, I guess it kind of adds to it in a way, but like, I don't know. I felt like they could have done better story-wise. But I still, like, obviously they made a really cool design and everything. You know, maybe it's one of those things where they loved the Under the Red Hood story, but if they had to tell it again, this is how they would have told it. So, alright, this is hard to do when you're trying to manage the camera and what you're doing. So, what I like about these figures, these are by DC Collectibles Direct, is the sculpting is generally really top-notch. Posability, however, is sometimes a bit lacking. They're a little bit difficult to pose, and sometimes even a little bit difficult to keep upright. So there he is out of the package. He comes with, of course, the sniper rifle, which, I mean, there's probably a way to position it. If you kind of look down at his feet, they're kind of facing a little funky, so it was a little challenging to get him to stand proper. And he probably, well, I'm kind of shaking the table a little bit. You know, what you would expect a regular shaking of the table to be, and he's staying upright. But like if you look at his thigh, like right here, it kind of curves weird. So I don't know what's going on with these legs, but they are definitely a little weird. He is very stiff, as these figures tend to be. As a matter of fact, like I had to put a lot of pressure in order to even get him to bend his arm. So there really isn't a great pose for this gun in his hand. So I guess you can have him hold it like that. And his head, it only goes right and left. It does not go up and down. And I feel like he's kind of looking in a downward motion. To be honest with you, I kind of wish I just left him in the package. He's got the black and red camo, which is kind of cool. It's always one thing about the look that I kind of liked. To be honest with you, yep, there he goes. Didn't want to stay up. There we go. Posability issues. See, there it is. And all of this is because I tilted his hips just a little bit. As you can see now, if you look at his feet, they're kind of wobbly. So if you're going to pose this, just be careful. Not the easiest to pose, but it is a really cool looking figure. So it's got that going for it. And a lot of times that's kind of half the battle. So this is Arkham Knight from Batman Arkham Knight. And yeah, there you go. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm glad I finally was able to get this up. That way I can keep them out of the package and figure out what I want to do with them. So I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you.